That's my kids, in case y'all didn't know. I had kids. Me in the middle, my baby, my son. But that's also like 8 years ago. So I wake up every day and I read these questions and I respond to as many as I can. I respond to the unique questions first, but the questions that are kind of repetitious and the questions that I get maybe every third question, I've gotten to the point where I don't even see those questions anymore. I just, for some reason, I ignore them. That they don't register to me. So I apologize if you feel like I haven't responded to your question or I'm showing favoritism over a certain type of question. But it's actually boils down to I've already answered it 1,000 times and I don't want to keep answering the same question because it makes my comment section look very redundant if I have these preset answers that I just cut and paste under every comment. So today I am going to give you my most asked question. So question number 1 is, how can I make my hair grow? I've answered this. Number 1, why is your hair not growing? So we need to know why it's not growing so I can tell you what you need to do to make it grow. And that could be a host of reasons. I'm going to say number 1, how to make your hair grow. Scalp manipulations. So when you can massage the muscles of your head, you're increasing blood circulation. You have blood vessels under here. Your hair feeds off your blood supply, okay? So think of your blood being like a little baby bottle for your hair follicle. So you have a little baby inside your head that's just sucking the blood that comes through it. And that's what it's getting its nutrients from. What's in your blood? What kind of foods are you eating to produce healthy blood? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting enough exercise? Are you detoxifying your body? Are you sweating all the bad stuff out? And that's why blood pressure medicine is a big reason why a lot of people lose hair. Blood pressure medicine, thyroid medicine. If you go under anesthesia often, you're not going to have any hair. I'm telling you right now. That anesthesia kills a follicle. But it all lines into the blood supply. So anytime your blood is altered in any kind of way with the blood pressure medication, if you know blood pressure medication thins your blood out. Imagine having a baby bottle that has double the dose of water in it or triple the dose of water in it. The baby's still drinking the adequate amount, 4 ounces, but that 4 ounces does far less to that baby than the recommended 4 ounces would do. You feel me? So if you're taking any of these medications, you're going to have the issue. But your job is to take your multivitamins, take your minerals, do everything that the doctor is telling you to do. I have this one client, and I may put her picture in right here because I asked her if I could take a picture of her hair, and she told me yes. But she was telling, and she gets extension services every single time, and she gets them glued, bonded. But she tells me that her friends and other people tell her, well, your hair ain't growing because you keep getting that weave. And she's like, no, my hair ain't growing because I messed my hair up. And I'm getting a weave because I know I messed my hair up. So she had surgery a few years ago. And the doctor, after the surgery, the doctor prescribed her the pills that she was supposed to be taking. She didn't take them. She said, why do I need to take these vitamins and minerals? I'm good. Well, after a couple of weeks, she started noticing her hair was just falling out in globs. So she goes back to the doctor and she's like, what's going on with my hair? And he was like, did you take those vitamins and minerals? And she was like, no. He said, that's what's going on. Your surgery took a toll on your body and it removed lots of things that you need for healthy cell functions. And when you have surgery and we tell you to take these pills to get yourself back right and you refuse to, then your body is depleted of so many natural vitamins and minerals that it can't function properly. And you, ma'am, have killed your follicle. So it stopped. She started taking them then. So for some reason, it started in her crown. And then when she started taking them after the doctor recommended, it stopped. So she said all of this was like wiped out. And then when she started taking them after she went to the doctor, everything else from that point on remained. So I can't tell y'all how important vitamins and minerals are for cell reproduction and follicle growth. All right. Oh, and another thing, over manipulation is a huge part in losing your hair. So the more you mess with it, the more it's going to come out. Leave your hair alone. Just don't keep messing with your hair. Leave it alone. It'll grow. It's going to grow anyway. Your hair grows at an average rate of 1/2 inch to 1 inch a month. speeding that up is basically leaving it alone. Because if you touch it, it might mess up. What kind of shampoo do you recommend for my hair? And the answer is always, I don't know your hair. I keep telling y'all, you can't get a diagnosis through a comment section. Ain't nobody ever seen your hair. I don't know what your scalp is looking like. I don't know your diet. I don't know what your pillows are like. I don't know what you rest your head on every night. I don't know what's under your fingernails when you scratch. I don't know if you're digging and picking and creating more of an issue. I can't help you. I can tell you that I use Made Hair Care. The dandruff line is called Ice. It's a phenomenal line. The woman, I get mine from Shopify, but it's Made Hair Care, M-A-D-E Hair Care. K Taylor Extensions is normally another website that I get it from too. So I like that. I love the shampoo. I love the conditioner, and I love the oil. Recently, I've started adding the Made Hair Care Soothing Oil Drops to my Kirk products. So that has helped a lot. There's another product called, it's in a tube. I got it when I was in Miami. Actually, we had met this Haitian, and a friend of mine was telling him about, my channel. And I'm like, girl, we're not here for that. Let's not talk about YouTube today. And so he pulled up one of my videos, and he saw the scratch video, and he's like, yo, my hair used to look just like that. I used to have that in my locks. I got this cream from the store, and it fixed everything. So at this moment, we were like, where's the cream? So he took us to the store, and he bought us 3 tubes of the cream, right? So my friend, she got 2 tubes, and I have 1 tube. And I'm going to put a picture of the tube here. It's called Virgin. And I put it on my part. I got my hair braided. I started getting little dry patches right here and right in through here. So when I saw that it was happening to me, I just took a washcloth and I put some shampoo on it, some water, and I just cleaned out my part line. And then I dried it. And then I put that ointment in that he told us to get. It was my very first time using it. And it felt so good. It doesn't smell so good, but it felt amazing. And then, like even now, I don't have it. It's been almost a week since I did it. And it's gone. But I will tell you this about it, and this is why I probably won't, or I'll test it on some of my clients. When I was playing with it, I like to play with my stuff when I'm using it because I like to put it through kind of different elements to see what's going to go on. So I did put it in a dish, and I put it in the microwave to melt it down because I wanted to see what it broke down into. So when I melted it down, I wanted to see if it separated into pieces or if it just was going to melt into a liquid form of the same thing. So when I put it in the microwave and I hit the button, immediately the microwave started popping like I had aluminum foil or a fork in that thing. So I had to stop it. So it was not in the microwave for a whole second, 2 seconds before I took it out of the microwave. So that means to me that it has metals in it. And it didn't say that on the tube. It doesn't say that on the packaging. It says like mineral oil, tea tree oil, petroleum. It says some really common names. So I'm thinking that it's going to be a safe product to use. But when it started clicking and popping in that microwave, I was like, no. So I used the double boil method. I just went ahead and warmed up some water in a Pyrex dish and sat the bowl in it. So as it melted, it did separate. So I saw some little specks in there. It's like little flicks of something. I don't know if that was the metal component that was making it click and pop. But because of that, I may be a little apprehensive of putting metal on the scalp because anything that touches your skin is absorbed into your blood supply. And I don't want to be putting metal on somebody's skin that's attached to their skull and their brain. Call me crazy, but I don't want to give anybody any brain cancer or anything like that. So I don't want to put metals on your scalp. If you want to put metals on your own scalp, you do that for yourself. But as my personal testimony, I am going to use it on myself. And when I used it on myself, it worked. And my friend that was with me, she has a situation. She's been telling me for weeks that if I wanted to record her scalp, I could. I just don't. She's not my client. She's my friend. She does hair too. So she does her own hair and she stays in her own salon. And I don't want to record somebody that's not my client. So anyway, it cleared hers up. She said hers is done. Clear. It's gone. She hasn't had any problem. Question number 3. Why am I not wearing gloves? I had no idea that the lack of gloves was going to affect y'all that much. Good grief. So the reason I'm not wearing gloves is because I'm programmed to wear gloves when I'm about to do a chemical service, okay? So when I'm seeing a client that I know, that I love, that I'm familiar with, that, you know, that I've seen before, if she's not getting a chemical service, I just go straight in. Like, there's no reason for me to think anything else. Because if I see blood or if I see anything else, I'm just gonna have to refuse the service. Unless I'm the one that makes it bleed, you know? And at that point, I'm just not gonna stop and say, you gotta leave because I created the problem. And that comes from, you know, being a little less gentle than I'm used to being. I've had dry scalp every now and then, and some of you have too. And when you scratch your own head, you don't use gloves. Even if you're in your car and you just scratch it and you go back to touching your steering wheel and you go back to picking up stuff out of your purse or you go back to pick up your phone, you're going to go on with your life never even thinking about the fact that you just scratched your head. And you're not going to be thinking about other people coming behind you picking up your flakes. As salon professionals, that we're not going to spread this to our clients. That's just not going to freaking happen. So I don't see the big deal. Now, when I show you people on my page, I'm about to go shampoo them. So I know that my nails are going to be clean. My tools are going to be clean. Their hair is going to be clean. The cape is going to be cleaned off. There are some things that are going to change 5 minutes after the scratch that you see. So that brings us to the 4th most asked question, and that is, too much hair, are you single? Nah, I'm double. Shouts out to Partisan. Yeah, I'm single. I've been single for far longer than I would like to admit. But it's not me. It's not me. Honestly, it's y'all. It's y'all. It's not me. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, what is in the pre-cleanse? So pre-cleanse is water-based, number 1, but it's an antiseptic cleanser. So it's pretty much like Listerine for your scalp. So I must say that I get a lot of questions about that smoke detector. I don't hear it. Evidently, y'all are hearing something. So I don't know. I'll probably just disconnect all the smoke detectors because I have replaced those batteries and you guys are still hearing a beep. I quit hearing beeps years ago. All right, so boom. What'd I say? This 8 or 7? I don't know. I'm not counting anymore. Okay, so the next question that I get most often is, how much do you charge these ladies for this service? So a shampoo and style with me, if I'm just going to shampoo your hair, blow it out and curl it, is $60. If I'm going to do a scalp treatment, honestly, scalp treatments are only an additional $40. So I don't charge that much. It's not a long process. It takes me about, depending on the severity of the scalp issue, it may take about 30 extra minutes to do a scalp treatment. Like the shampoo is special. It's just a lot of steps, maybe like 4 extra steps that I do that I'm not doing with an average client. So if you do have a scalp issue and you come and you don't book a scalp treatment, then I don't do it. Like, I'm going to shampoo your hair, the customary 2 or 3 shampoos that come with your service. And if you still have dandruff, or if you still have flakes, or if you still have something going on to your scalp, we're going to go right into your conditioner, and then we're going to go right into your blow dry. I'm not going to concentrate heavily on your scalp if you didn't tell me to. So it's not a complimentary service. It's actually a booked service. I have to have special products that I use for you. So if you just come in and expect it, I may or may not have those products. But if I wake up that morning and see I have 2 scalp treatments today, I'm going to make sure I have those products before I go to work. So it's important that you book that service, and it's important that I have the time allotted for that service, because everybody gets their own appointment. I don't have people lined up, stacked on top of each other normally in case something goes wrong today. But for the most part, everybody gets their own appointment, and I want you to have me to yourself 100% totally. That way we can talk about what you want to talk about, what you have going on, and I don't have to keep stopping servicing other clients. I do not do a scalp treatment if you're not getting a style. So you can't come and just book a scalp treatment and think I'm going to wet you down, scratch you up, shampoo you, condition you, and then send you on your way without a style for $40. That don't work. I don't even come to work, period, unless I'm going to make $60 for 1 hour. So if you're not booking an hour service, I'm not even coming to work, basically. There's a comment that keeps coming in the section about apple cider vinegar. And they're like, mine cleared up. I just did an apple cider vinegar rinse. That don't work, y'all. That don't clear up SD or psoriasis. Why are y'all saying that? Like, and you knew it 9 times out of 10 it didn't work for you either. You're just saying that. Now, granted, I have put apple cider vinegar on a wart on my toe after I got back from Puerto Rico, the rainforest, El Yunque, and it worked perfectly. But I also was doing a lot of stuff to my toe after I had been to a podiatrist and they froze it. And then after that, I started doing my own treatments, which did include apple cider vinegar, oil of oregano, some other things. And my wart did go away. So I'm not completely against apple cider vinegar as a treatment for skin, but I am completely against it as a treatment for scalp, clearing up scalp issues. That's not gonna work. So you can quit trying. Onion juice ain't gonna work. Don't try onion juice. You don't want to smell like that. Don't do that either. It's not gonna work. I don't like this ankle.